Broadcasting live to the world, the Kart Racing Network.
Come treat yourself to a day of full adrenaline excitement at Ocala Grand Prix. Bring the entire family and enjoy 50 miles per hour of safe family fun. Ocala Grand Prix. Feel your need for speed. For track time and location, visit ocalagrandprix.com.
Keen Racing of Deerfield Beach, Florida is a Tony Kart and OTK dealer for the South Florida region, as well as a distributor of Rotax engines and Mojo tires. As an authorized Rotax service center, Keen Racing offers complete rebuilds with dyno testing of all Rotax power plants, in addition to sales and service for all Rotax engine parts and components. Keen Racing is also a front-running team on the national karting scene, with lead driver Darren Keen, a 2012 Florida Winter Tour champion. For sales, service or information on the Keen Racing team, visit www.keenracing.com. We are racing, and Santino Ferrucci immediately reacting. Gavin Reichelt also getting away strongly, and Santino Ferrucci, we looked there as if there might have been a non-raising of the green flag, but it did come, and we are underway. And Santino Ferrucci is pretty much where he's been the whole of this weekend, out there in front. Gavin Reichelt in kart 87, Austin Versteeg in kart 79. That's kart number 87, I think, that we were looking at. No, it wasn't 87. Yes, it was 87. Gavin Reichelt. So Gavin Reichelt just pitching to go into second place now, and that is executed. Patricio Ward just being passed there by Thomas Issa, I think that was. Kart number 94, Thomas Issa gaining a place at the expense of Patricio Ward. So our 1, 2 and 3 is Santino Ferrucci, Gavin Reichelt and Thomas Issa. Patricio Ward holding on to 4th place, Austin Versteeg in 5th. Santino Ferrucci, would you believe it, we've only raced 1 lap and he's already a full second clear of the field. And there's a move. Oh, that was very extravagant, but it hasn't really worked, has it? Because Patricia, oh guys, that didn't look good. That really didn't look good. Karting should be a non-contact sport, except where the incidental contact is inevitable. That didn't look too good on our TV screens, but hey, we race on. Santino Ferrucci increasing his lead. Gavin Reichelt looking really quite competent in second place, but being chased down now by Thomas Issa. It was Austin Versteeg who was the victim of that little bit of contact. Austin Versteeg going out of the race on the 3rd lap, and going out of the race when he was well placed in the top 5. But there we are, these things do happen. Can't put that down to the greasy track, can't put that down to torrential rain. Put it down to, shall we say, over-exuberance. Well, they're not very old, these junior guys, are they? Still plenty of spirit and enthusiasm. That's what we like to see. But it would be nice if we didn't lose a driver as a result of it. Santino Ferrucci's lead is 1.4 seconds. Gavin Reichelt still second. But we're watching. There was Santino at the top of our shot. But Thomas Issa beginning to get a little bit closer to Gavin Reichelt. That's Gavin Reichelt in the white racing suit, Thomas Issa in the bluer racing suit. Thomas Issa in kart number 94. Kart number 94 of Thomas Issa getting a little bit closer. Patricio Ward in kart 66 there, you see. Patricio Ward It's Austin Garrison, I think, in kart number 92, just behind Patricio Ward. Yes, it is. And behind him, Austin Garrison is Juan Manuel Correa in kart number 60 as the leaders set off on lap 5 of the 26-lap junior final. We're at Michiana Raceway Park at North Liberty, South Bend, Indiana. It's the junior final in the 2012 USA Rotax Grand Nationals. We've had some great racing so far. It's not going to be any less between here and the end of the day's racing. This is Patricio Ward in shot, just holding off Austin Garrison in kart 92 behind him. Kart 92, Austin Garrison clear of Juan Manuel Correa. He's not in shot, but Patricio, and now Austin Garrison getting very close to Patricio Ward. Does he try and make the move? Well, he just makes the feint as if he might be doing so. Tried to make an error out of Patricio Ward, but that's not happened. The guy who, when I first saw him race, referred to him as the Mexican Devil, said more than once before that I felt awful saying that about a small kid, and went and apologised to his dad. And his dad said, no, that's what he wants you to call him. He likes that name. He was running 6.66 at the time. Right now he's settling just for 66. 92 is Austin Garrison. He's the guy behind him in 5th place. Patricio Ward is running 4th. This is the battle for 4th and 5th. And just behind them you see Oliver Askew in kart number 38. And here's a potential move by Austin Garrison. He's got to go for it now. He does do, and it comes off. Austin Garrison going up into 4th place. Austin Garrison getting himself into 4th place on the start of lap 7, or during lap 7 perhaps I should say. Patricio Ward fighting back, but now Oliver Askew making a very significant move forward. Oliver Askew in shot now on our screen in kart number 38. Behind Oliver Askew, that's Juan Manuel Correa. This is the scrap between 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th, and they're all pretty close, as you can see, on lap 7 of this 26-lap junior final. Patricio Ward in shot there with that very big 66 number. That's a real boon to a race announcer on a dark day. Pretty good on a light day too. Thomas Issa in 3rd place in front of those guys. Behind them, Oliver Askew. Oliver Askew making serious questions in kart number 38. 92 is Austin Garrison. 66 is Patricio Ward. That's the battle for 4th and 5th. Behind them, Oliver Askew is 6th. There he is in shot. Also coming into shot is 7th place Juan Manuel Correa. And this is lap 8 of a 26-lap junior final. Well, Patricio Ward not going to try to make a passing move here. Santino Ferrucci is 3 seconds to the good in the front of this one. Gavin Reichelt in 2nd place. Thomas Issa getting closer. This is Gavin Reichelt in 2nd on the right of your screen. Now on the left of your screen, pursued by Thomas Issa. Thomas Issa in kart number 94. And that 94 car, oh, and a little bit of an error there by Gavin Reichelt perhaps. What times are they doing? Well, Gavin Reichelt's just done a 42.95. Thomas Issa's done a 42.83. So Thomas Issa is going quicker than the driver in front of him. And here's the move by Thomas Issa, and he's made enough room. He's going to execute and go cleanly past and into 2nd place. Thomas Issa goes into 2nd place on lap 10 of the junior final. Thomas Issa to the right of our screen, now at the bottom of your screen. Good action by our cameraman. I have to say I'm most impressed with the camera work of our guys out there in the field. In the pouring rain, they brought us some dramatic shots. Now in the sunshine, and there's a replay. They're bringing us the action as it happens cleanly. Beautiful shot there of Thomas Issa on our instant replay, going into 2nd place at the expense of Gavin Reichelt. Gavin Reichelt looks over his shoulder, often the prelude to a potential move, but he's not in a position to challenge Thomas, is he? This is the start of lap 11, or in the first 1/8 of a lap of lap 11, coming to the top of the rise. Well, Thomas Issa definitely in front of Gavin Reichelt, but Gavin Reichelt doing all he can to not let him get away. The only person that's got away is the only driver in front of these two, and that's Santino Ferrucci. Santino Ferrucci about 3.8 seconds clear getting on for 4 seconds now as I look out the window, I would have thought. Good dice this was though, but it looks now as if Thomas Issa is just detaching Gavin Reichelt. Gavin Reichelt in 3rd place in kart number 87. He's pretty clear of Austin Garrison in 4th place, so they get themselves a little spread. Patricio Ward you saw go through there in kart 66 is in 6th place, so number 66 is 6th. Patricio Ward having been passed by Oliver Askew. Kart number 38, Oliver Askew getting himself in serious contention for a podium place, or certainly to threaten for one. 92, Austin Garrison being pursued by Oliver Askew. Oliver Askew in kart number 38. This is the battle for 4th and 5th. We're following the charge by Oliver Askew. You see the blue and white racing suit there to the left of your screen, going up the hill. Oliver Askew pursuing number 92, Austin Garrison. Oliver Askew, who started way down the field in the pre-final, had to start this one on the 4th round. There he makes his move and goes through, and Oliver Askew elevates himself into 4th place at the expense of Austin Garrison. So Oliver Askew, Kart Racing Network, bringing you live coverage of the of the junior final here in the 2012 USA Rotax Grand Nationals. And that instant replay, you saw how there Oliver Askew had to hold on hard to control the kart. West Palm Beach youngster, 15 years of age, goes into 3rd place. The only guys in front of him now are Thomas Issa and Santino Ferrucci. Well, Thomas Issa is within hailing distance. Santino Ferrucci may just be out of reach, but already you can see Oliver Askew kicking on, and you did see Thomas Issa passing through the screen towards the left. Let's see if we see Issa in this one. No, he's gone if we take this shot. Now at the broader aspect, Oliver Askew trailing down. There is Oliver Askew in front of kart number 92, Austin Garrison. Thomas Issa is the next guy in his side. This is lap 15. We're into the second half of the race. Patricio Ward under serious threat now from Jeremy Doll. This is the battle for 7th and 8th. Patricio Ward, who was well to the fore initially, got himself in a little bit of a tangle, and now he's having to work hard to get back towards the top 5. But having said that, he's got himself 7th place. Austin Graham is in 5th, and it's Juan Manuel Correa between the two of them as we start another lap. This is the start of lap 16. Fastest driver on the circuit, I think, is Thomas Issa. No, it isn't. Oliver Askew has done a 42.4. He's just done a 42.55. He's done a 42.46. The fastest driver on the circuit is Oliver Askew in kart 38. And let's have a look at the entire field as they pass through now. This gives you an indication of just where the gaps are, just how close the racing is as we run. Perfectly bringing to you the feel, the dimension of this race. It was a 34 starter grid, and of the 34 starters we've still got 30 running, and as you can see, the stragglers just coming through now. This is not a straggler, this is Santino Ferrucci. Santino Ferrucci with a lead of 4 seconds, coming down the grade for the 17th time in a 26 lap race. You're watching Patricio Ward again, being pursued by kart number 55, Jeremy Doll. Well, Jeremy Doll and Patricio Ward are giving us the best of the scraps at the moment, so let's stick around with them for a while. Patricio Ward, based in Florida, coming originally from Mexico. Jeremy Doll, unfortunately, I can't tell you an awful lot about. I don't have a driver bio. Oh, very nearly going past, and Jeremy Doll does go past. Well, we stayed with that scrap, and Jeremy Doll delivers a dividend. The dividend in the shape of a passing move, and Jeremy Doll on lap 18 moves up to 7th place. Patricio Ward is relegated to 8th. Patricio Ward in shot now, trying to fight back, but that looks a pretty good drive away from him. by Jeremy Doll. These are the juniors in the USA 2012 Grand Nationals. PSL Karting USA, our class sponsor. Santino Ferrucci's lead, 3.8 seconds. There in shot is kart number 68. Kart number 68 is Juan Manuel Correa, running in 6th place. And he's the next guy who's going to be the target of Jeremy Doll. If Jeremy Doll is making further forward progress, Patricio Ward running 8th, AJ Myers 9th, and Austin Osborne completing the top 10. Kyle Kirkwood is in 12th place. Kyle Kirkwood started in 19th place, up to 12th place now. Darren Keane, who's also one of our featured drivers, is just outside the top, well, he's a little bit outside the top 10 in 15th place. Best placed of the girls, that looks as if it's Ashley Rojero in kart number 27. She's running in 16th place. This is the battle for 3rd and 4th, and it's a good battle too. 87 is Gavin Reichelt, 38 is Oliver Askew. Oliver Askew in the pre-final goes past. In the pre-final, he had a situation where he went off the circuit at the first turn of the first lap, battled his way back, and right now, kart number 38, Oliver Askew, as you can see, getting himself really handily placed, tucked in behind Gavin Reichelt. Santino Ferrucci leads by 3.1 seconds. Thomas Issa second, Gavin Reichelt third, Oliver Askew fourth. The scrap that we're featuring on. Then just behind them, Austin Garrison and Juan Manuel Correa. Then Jeremy Dole and Patricio Ward. This is the battle for 3rd and 4th. And between 3rd and 4th, Gavin Reichelt and Oliver Askew trading places. And Gavin Reichelt, long time holding that advantage. But Oliver Askew finding a route past on lap 21. So Oliver Askew now, from the oblivion of sitting at the side of the track at the start of the pre-final, is in a podium position in the final. Can he track down Thomas Issa to go from 3rd to 2nd? Can he track down Santino Ferrucci to take a victory? Well, the latter is going to be very, very hard. We only have 5 laps remaining, including the lap that we're on, so there's 4.5 laps remaining, but we're going to see if it can be done. Thomas Issa is in kart 94 in front of these two. This is 38, Oliver Askew going through. He's in shot now, followed by Gavin Reichelt. Just going to put a word in for Gavin Reichelt, which is that he's done nothing wrong in that battle with Oliver Askew. He kept him behind him a long time, did Gavin Reichelt, but Oliver Askew has got a faster time to his credit. 42.5 is the fastest time on the circuit by anybody, and that's by the 3rd place driver, Oliver Askew. Here he is in screen, trying to track down Thomas Issa. It's not going to be easy because there's over 1.5 seconds between them, but I've just said that Oliver Askew is the guy driving the fastest kart. You can see that he's pulling away from Gavin Reichelt, and that being the case, as he pulls away from Gavin Reichelt, it's a case of how much distance do we see before we reach Thomas Issa. Well, I'm going to be able to tell you because they're coming over the start-finish line now. 2.8 seconds between Santino Ferrucci and Thomas Issa, so Issa getting closer to Ferrucci, but it's the biggest part of 2 seconds, 1.9 seconds between Thomas Issa second and Oliver Askew in 3rd place. Oliver Askew, of course, already on Team USA, but just as was the case previously with Alan Rudolph, how about getting some glory in the Rotax Grand Nationals here at Michiana Raceway Park? You can't beat the adrenaline of racing in a big event, and if it's got a title like USA Champion, you got to go for it. So 2 laps remaining, 2 laps remaining. Oliver Askew we shall be seeing in Portugal at the end of the year. Thomas Issa in front of him. You just saw in shot there, I think. Or maybe that was Gavin Reichelt and the shot of Oliver Askew. 1.5 laps to go for this guy, Santino Ferrucci. Santino Ferrucci done pretty much nothing wrong the whole of the weekend. If he has done anything wrong, it's not something that's cost him any places. Spent a lot of time in Europe, been with the Italian factory team, been based in the United Kingdom, takes the white flag, 1 to go. All looks very easy for Santino Ferrucci, which in an objective situation we'd have to say, well, it is. The Connecticut kid, first saw him at Centennial Denver, driving, I think that must have been in Micromax, not even Minimax. Guy who, after he told me all that he'd achieved in kart racing then, and he was only a little kid, also then went on to tell me that he was a very good piano player. Well, good hands, good fingers, glance over his shoulder, it isn't really necessary. Sweeping round Monza, he's onto the home straightaway. The champion is Santino Ferrucci. Santino Ferrucci wins it. There we see the 2012 junior champion of the United States, Santino Ferrucci. Coming home in second place is Thomas Issa. Third is Oliver Askew. Fourth, Gavin Reichelt. A little bit unlucky not to make the podium, Gavin Reichelt. Juan Manuel Correa fifth. Austin Garrison sixth. Jeremy Doll 7. AJ Myers 8. Patricio Ward 9. And Austin Osborne completing the top 10.